guys, welcome back to Let's Play Magic Duels. So, last time we started Chandra's storyline. I think it would seem appropriate to continue it. So let's see. Camera soldiers on your heels, duck into a foundry to hide. As soon as you enter, automated artifacts detect your presence and come to life. They don't look friendly. I don't know, I really dig the artistic style for Kaladesh, the like weird latticed steampunk. It's a really interesting world aesthetically, and I would be alright. I have to play mono red. That took me a minute to like fully accept. Yeah, we can play this hand. I would love to have a later set in Kaladesh and get to like, oh, I don't know, I'm trying to land. And get to see more of the, like, setting, because I think it looks sweet. I'm interested to see what the plane is like outside of blue and red. I guess we kind of saw some white. I think the, like, police Chandra run into in her story are also kind of white. Maybe white-black. But we didn't really see... Well, actually, we did see some green, too, because... skip that. Because Chandra fights the... Actually, she hasn't done it yet, but... In this story, but, she does fight, like, a tiger or something. Yeah, I'll take two. Rune Servitor is, like, a grossly underestimated, like, limited house. More people need to really appreciate how amazing Rune Servitor is, and the whole goddamn Ram Roller is a pain. 4-3. And I still don't have anything to do about it. Except trade this for it? I guess. It's got to attack, so it's got to make the trade. It says, yeah, fire breathing. Okay. Sometimes fire breathing is just... is one and red, and so I wanted to make sure that Pirate Charger is actually just a single red mana to fire breathe. It's not going to attack the Servitor. Okay, we'll make that trade there. And we will fire breathe 3 times. And unfortunately, they do ask you how many times you want to activate the ability, but they do not resolve them all instantly. Which I can see the argument as to why. Maybe you want to Reeve Soul at the last possible second. ETB's tapped 3-4 for 4. Okay. We got another Pirate Charger. I'm thinking we can't play Fire Elemental. So that's only gonna be 3 power on the block. I think I just want to smoke the Rune Servitor here. Just an instant. It is. I'm going to smoke the Rune Servitor on their turn. I don't want to play the Fire Fiend Elemental. It's just not going to go well for me. Because if I swing, she'll probably trade Rune Servitor. It'll probably trade Rune Servitor for it. Here we're Ravaging Blaze for 2. Smoke the Rune Servitor and draw a card. Manic Vandal, which is pretty goddamn good in this matchup. I'm gonna say that's probably like the best card in the deck right now. Especially against another one. Now, here's an interesting thing. Is we have these 2 Fire Fiend Elementals that can now get through. We take 6 to get a 4 power guy. I think I'm gonna Manic Vandal one of them. And I'll hit them for one with the Pirate Charger. And opt out of using the Fire Fiends right now. And then if they attack and, you know, don't have a blocker or whatever, we have Fire Fiends to go in with. But I'm not too worried about taking damage much more. I think we're starting to get into a better position. Foundry of the consoles is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna throw my Manic Vandal away. I think it's worth a little more to me as a blocker later. I'm getting Thopters sucks, but what am I going to do about it? Active Ravaging Blaze for 4? Kills the... I feel like this guy is better. And then we'll just attack with both our creatures. If we trade the Pyre for a Thopter, I mean we traded the Pyre for a Thopter. Pyre Charger? That's what he's called? Yeah. And that's how I figured it happened. But we did finally start doing damage. And they're gonna play another Foundry. Which is what we're fighting, isn't it? Foundry Security. Foundry of the Consoles. Yeah, there we go, that's the art. Take our one, that's no problem. Alright. So, I say we play on Pyromancer. And now I want to use my burn spells pretty liberally. But I think I'm going to opt for the Fire Fiend Elemental here. And wait on the Ravaging Blaze, because if I can get Spell Mastery for this, it'll burn his face, which is pretty useful. We will go in with that. We'll hold back our guy, because he's not gonna get through. He'll be beaten by the thing. This guy. If he, like, double blocks here to kill me, he double blocks here to kill me. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Less things he has. I mean, I kind of 2-for-1 him there. Foundry of the Consoles is pretty good, considering this is basically limited. 2 damage in the air that I'm going to have to take. And then he's probably going to play a blocker. Yeah, Ram Roller. Okay. I can burn the Ram Roller with the Ravaging Blaze here, which lets me get in for a lot. Or I can... I want to Fiery Impulse it instead, because then I can still play a Fire Fiend to get in, but I can't do that. So let me do this for 3. Kill the Ram Roller. I'll leave a Fire Impulse up, so I guess I can use it to kill something else. And we'll go to attack step. In swing everything. Our guy's gonna get Renown here. And that's gonna basically even up the life totals, which should start to put them on the defensive. If they do attack with 1 Thopter, which I could see them doing. Maybe I'll burn it with the Fiery Impulse, but I'd rather use the Fiery Impulse on something else, like another Ram Roller or something. Like that. That seems like a much better target for Fiery Impulse here. It will also give us another token with Young Pyromancer, because that is like one of the greatest cards ever printed in red. Alright, let's get another mountain, we get another elemental. We get attack step, where we swing everything. I don't think this is lethal. No, they're just gonna block both the elementals. But it's getting damn close, and I think we pretty solidly have them dead on board here. Primal Clay is gonna be like, what, a 1/6? No, 3/3. What are the options? There's 3/3, 2/2 flyer, 1/6 defender. Okay, so yeah, they're going for the 3/3 because it's big enough for basically everything here. But we still have lethal just punching past it. So I think we've got this one tied up pretty neatly. As soon as damage finally resolves here. There we go. Challenger wins, we get our bonus bucks. And we continue. And we drew our 20 cards for our daily quest. I think my other ones are like Archetypal Paragon and Archetype Hole. And they're like, gotta do some solo battles or duels or whatever with things. This is what I was talking about earlier, where we fight the tiger. So we'll go right into that. So Chandra and her family flee the city, live out in the countryside. And then Chandra, while exploring the woods, gets attacked by the Kaladesh wildlife. and has to use your fire to fend for herself. So, I'm not thinking that that's great. I'm gonna draw a new hand. This is a lot better. Since red deck wins, we don't really need more than 3 or 4 lands here. Scoot Mob is a problem, but it's not a problem immediately. And it might not be a problem for a little while here. 2 Pyromancers to go into a Blaze is pretty good. That Scoot Mob's going to come at us for 1, but it takes 5 lands? 5 or more lands before counters on it. And I'm getting the text message. Kill that. It's not even a text message, it's just an alert that somebody uploaded a YouTube video. Alright, so drawing a Chandra's Phoenix. Yes, that's the new card in our hand here. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go with the Pirate Treasure first, because I'd rather trade Pirate Treasure for Scoot Mob if they give me the opportunity here. So I'm not going to attack. I don't think he'll trade his Scoot Mob for my Pirate Treasure. I think he values it more. He might even have a Prey Upon, which would really suck. But at least this way I stop taking 1. And I think here I want to play a Pyromancer. It's what, 5 or more land? Okay. 5 or more lands. I'm going to offer the attack, or offer the trade on the attack. And at the end of the turn, I'll probably kill it with Fire Impulse. Because I don't want to trade a Pyromancer for a Scoot Mob. But I do want to kill it before he gets enough land out. I'm not too worried. Ambush Viper's a thing that I'll allow. It's slightly more dealable with than Scoot Mob. If it goes to the attack step here, yeah, so we're going to Fiery Impulse the Scoot Mob. Get a token. Oh, I should have done that the other way around. I'm an idiot. I should have Fiery Impulse the Viper. No, I can still trade that because it's 2-1. Yeah, it's 2-1. Okay. Works for the same. Yeah, then we get a token to trade with the Viper. And then they have a Hex Beast that we can't burn out, which is kind of a problem. So part of me wants to play the Pyromancer and leave the mana up for the Charger. But at the same time, I do want to start punching with this Phoenix. I think I'm going to opt for the trading with Charger for the Beast. Because then if I get Ravaging Blaze going, I get a lot more tokens out of that 1 instance. I really appreciate that, like, you have 1 instant sorcery card in your graveyard here. I don't know how well it shows up in the small text on YouTube, but oh man, is that, like, super convenient here, or what? So yeah, we're not going to attack with the Pirate Charger, we're going to hold it back to block the Hunt Beast, because it's basically our only way to deal with the Hunt Beast, is to block it. Blaze for 0, no thank you. I mean, yes, I would get 2 tokens, but that doesn't seem like the best way to go about this. He's going to attack, so I'm seeing here that he has some kind of out that I would block, and I will activate my ability twice, and I imagine he's going to have a giant growth or something here. No? Okay. So the computer just didn't account for the onboard. Or had another Hunt Beast. Hex Beast? Hunt Beast? What's it called? Give me the name. Hunt Beast. I was pretty sure I had it. Okay. So this seems like a pretty solid way to try and deal with that, is to just play this and attack with it. And hopefully he values the 3-2 hexproof less than... or less values the 3-3 hexproof less than the 3-2 renown, so I can do a bit. But it doesn't look like he does, so at least I get renown here. And now he probably values this Hunt Beast less than the 4-3. So now he might save it to block. If he hits me, and we're even. Yeah, he's saving it to block, okay. Crawworm 6-4. It's gonna be a while before I can deal with that. That's a problem. So I think we need our elemental, but we can't get it. So I guess we're gonna just go in the air here with the Phoenix. Whenever opponents dealt damage by raiding or source you control, you can get the Phoenix back. I think we'll come in with the Phoenix, and we'll leave the 4/3 back to stop the Crawworm. I mean, if we can draw 2 lands before anything else is a problem, we can just blaze the Crawworm away. But that involves drawing more lands. Maybe cast Green Spell, Forest, you get a life, okay. That's coming in real late, but it is a huge problem and I would like a Manic Vandal for it. Another Ravaging Blaze. Well, I say we play another Elemental, and we hold it to trade with the Hunt Beast, while we attack for 2 in the air again. Because he has not played any sort of Spider or anything. And as soon as we can start getting some mana for the Ravaging Blazes, we can start proccing Spellmaster, start burning him with them. On the upside, he's only drawing land. So he can never gain more than 1 life a turn. And the Phoenix, okay, hello. Chandra's Fury is pretty damn good. If only to proc Spell Mastery later. Right now it's not really doing anything except 4 to his face. So I guess we just continue the same road we're on here and punch him for 2 in the air. Him drawing a land or a green spell every turn is going to start to sandbag our Phoenix, but we are still winning the race. Like, as long as his board position never really advances, we have this. It's just going to take us twice as long because of the staff. There's that. That puts him at 12, so now our attack takes him to 10. He can't attack here because he just makes awful, awful trades. And then he completely runs out of game if he loses his creatures. Fiery Impulse. That's going to do 2 damage to a creature. But if we Ravaging Blaze the Crawworm for 1, then Fiery Impulse kills it. So let's do that. Let's Ravaging Blaze the Crawworm for 1. That'll get us 2 tokens. And then when it resolves, we'll have Spell Mastery. So Fiery Impulse the Crawworm for 3. Get 2 more tokens. We get an achievement, Triple Treat. And now we can attack with you, and honestly with you, and we'll keep the Pyromancers back. We have more than enough tokens to trade in the Hunt Beast if it comes at us. He'll trade with the 4/3, which is what I figured, which means the other 3/2 is going to get Renown. And now we have him dead on board. He can doesn't matter what he top decks, we've got him here. Especially since if he plays, okay, he's got maybe a Fog, I don't know. Well, let's Manic Vandal the staff away, which doesn't sound like it. And then we can go to combat here, attack at everybody, and that should be more than lethal. Boom, got him. Easy. Boom, and now we have enough to buy a pack. So I'm thinking, put 3 tokens on the battle from the same turn, sure. You can watch the Good Challenger. Oh, it's already done. Okay, so you can read that if you want. So we have 2 battles left, but first I say we buy a booster pack. We got some coins. Let's do it. And let's open it. What do we get? What do we get? We got a Relic Seeker, which is okay. Blood Curse Knight's pretty cool, if we had more enchantments to work with. A 4/3 lifelink for 3 is pretty amazing. Chief of the Foundry looks like it's the best card in this pack here, by far. Gear Crafter is up there. They do combo nicely. A Prone Sergeant's a solid card. Void Mage's pretty good. But next time I think we'll finish up Chandra's campaign. So thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, make sure you press the like button to show your support, that helps a whole lot. And if you want to see more from the channel, make sure you subscribe. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.